Yeah. So if you want to compare your picks with our picks in the chat, put in who you think is going to win, and I'll keep up with it. But yeah. So without any further ado, I suppose we'll get started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I put these matches not in the order I think they'll go on the card. I just put them in kind of least important to most important, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, there will be, I will just say, because today is Collision was taped. There will be very, very small spoilers for Collision.
Okay.
Regarding one of the matches that has already been announced, but it is the number 2 spot.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Wolf. We don't want to spoil things for people who don't want spoilers. Thank you. But yes,
but it
we
is
will be
only
talking
the
about
number
what happened on
2.
Collision. Yeah.
So it's just the number 2 spot for the Casino Gauntlet match. It's not important. Doesn't really change anything, but it's just it's in the match. It's the number 2 spot. It's starting the match.
So start off. We got Alex Windsor, Will Ospreay's wife, half of the, what are they called? The Brawling Birds? Is that what they're called?
Yes, the Brawling Birds, yes.
Brawling Birds, yep.
Half of the Brawling Birds, Alex Windsor, taking on Death Rider, Marina Shafir. Wolf, who do you got?
It's very interesting because given the fact that we do have this feud sort of between United Empire and the Death Riders, primarily caused by Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay. I do think Alex Windsor needs a win here, a singles win, big singles win. It could go either way just because Marina has been on a tear, especially like this past year and this year. But I don't think Marina necessarily benefits from winning here. I think Alex needs this one. So I'm going to say Alex Windsor.
Okay. Switch, what do you say?
It's so hard going behind Wolf because Wolf can sell you on some stuff, man. He really can. Right. He really can. But I think I'm gonna go opposite of him. I'm actually go with Marina for this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for Marina because I feel like Shorty Girl is in the tag team with them. She doesn't need to win the singles. She is the strong women's champion already. That makes me want to pick her even more. Fuck Wolf. I'm gonna go with Alex. She's a strong women's champion. I'm gonna go with Alex.
Wow. Okay. I'm going the opposite of you guys. I picked Marina Shafir. I think Alex Windsor, like Switch said, it kind of is concentrating on the Brawling Birds, the tag team, and doesn't need the singles win here. But I think Marina, they should keep making her look tough, strong. And so I'm going with Marina Shafir to win this one.
It's a fair pick.
All right. Up next, we have Don Callis family, international champ Kazuchika Okada teams up with Konosuke Takeshita.
Yep.
Oh, what did I say? Konosuke Takeshita. I knew that sounded wrong. I knew that sounded wrong. And they're taking on the Young Bucks.
Yes.
So let's go with Switch first. What do you say?
I'm going with the Bucks. I think the Bucks need this win, especially if my later on prediction comes true. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Okay. Wolf?
I do think this will what's it called? Continue the tension between Okada and Takeshita, especially since they've basically implied and semi-confirmed that we will get Takeshita versus Okada one-on-one at Double or Nothing for the International Championship. So I do think I could see like Okada leaving Takeshita during the match and just walking out on him. So I will say the Young Bucks as well, especially going towards Double or Nothing, where I think there will be more for the Young Bucks. So
I'm gonna agree with Wolf. I agree with everything he said. That's what I was gonna say, basically. So Yeah, I agree with Wolf. Keep the Okada and Takeshita tension going because we are going towards the singles match. There's no reason for them to win this match.
Yeah.
Right. So up next, we got former TNT champ Darby Allin taking on Andrade El Idolo, Ric Flair's ex-son-in-law.
Yep.
And if Darby wins, he is the number one contender for the world title.
Yes, and they did sort of imply on Dynamite that Andrade would also get a world title shot if he won, but I don't know.
Yeah. Wait. Andrade, though, he doesn't get number one contender if he wins, does he?
He doesn't get number one contender, but I feel like, I don't know, Don Callis said he's going to earn a world title shot, so maybe he just gets a guaranteed world title shot at some point.
And Darby Allin called him the best wrestler in the world on Wednesday. Remember that?
He did that.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so Wolf, why don't you go first on Darby Allin and Andrade?
God, I really want to say Andrade, but I have to be realistic. I am picking Darby Allin because it just kind of makes sense because I don't really see what else happens. I still do want to see MJF and Andrade one-on-one, but I feel like they could maybe do that in a Grand Slam Mexico, which I believe is in the summer. Or they maybe could perhaps have Darby win it and then they run back Darby and Andrade for the world title. I don't know.
But haven't you said you think Darby Allin's going to be the next world champ?
Yes. So I think he should be. Absolutely. I don't know if they're going to do it at Double or Nothing or they do it again later. I don't know. But I don't know why they kind of been putting off the MJF and Andrade matchup. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's heel versus heel.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's a huge match to do. But right now, just the way things have kind of been going, I can't see Darby losing. So
yeah,
I will say Darby Allin.
Switch, what do you think, Switch?
I agree with everything that Wolf said, and I'm going with Darby, and that's based off once again later on prediction that I have. So I will circle back to this match, but I'm gonna go with Darby.
Yeah, same reasons you guys said. I'm picking Darby. Yeah, same thing that Wolf said. It seems like he's the inevitable next world title challenger. So I don't see him losing this match. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Up next, the returning Chris Jericho, who brought back the list of Jericho on Wednesday. He is taking on former national champion. They have a belt called the national title, right?
What's it called? Jack Perry has
the national title. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ricochet is who I was about to introduce. Yeah. Jericho versus Ricochet. So here, I'm going to go first on this one, so Wolf doesn't say everything.
Gotcha.
So Jericho, he's just coming back, and he needs the win to reestablish himself, and he seems like he's a face, so good, why not? I like how easily Jericho can switch back and forth, but he needs this win. Ricochet, I read, is in the AEW doghouse because he made fun of somebody with a disability. Wolf, have you read that?
Yeah, he was a bit too into his character. And there was someone who was like talking bad about him, and then he was like basically saying, "I'm glad you got that disability," something along those lines.
Yeah, I remember.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't read that until today.
He did apologize for it, specifically to that person and no one else.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that big of a deal, but I remember him doing it.
I'm gonna be so real. I think it's a little overblown.
Yeah.
Like I think people were like going crazy and over nothing. Like, yes, it wasn't that nice, not too appropriate. But I mean, apparently Chris Hero, I think, also advised him to apologize publicly. So,
yeah, I just for several reasons, I don't see Ricochet beating Jericho. I think Jericho wins. So, Switch, what do you say?
I also got Jericho freshly back. He needs it, but I wonder what they're really going to do with him. This is a nice tune-up match, but he didn't really come back with reinventing of himself like he usually do.
Right?
Or could I be wrong? Okay, so y'all agree with that?
Yeah, I mean it's different. It's the list. It's the list, Jericho.
Yeah, which I do enjoy. I've always enjoyed the list. That just puts a smile on my face when he says you just made the list. But yeah, I'm going with Y2J.
Okay. What do you say now that all the ideas have been said? What do you say now?
For me, it seems like right now Jericho's kind of doing like all the best hits and kind of just doing a what's it called? A combination of everything, all his good stuff. My main concern is that I want he does look like he's in good shape, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
This match is going to make or break Jericho. He needs to look good in this match. If he's sloppy, if he's dragging along, then nobody's gonna like to see it.
Jericho delivers when he needs to. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And
I think he'll deliver.
I understand the speed of Ricochet, in the ring and stuff, but I think he's one of those
Ricochet is a good tune-up match.
I think he'll work good with Jericho.
Anyone. So it makes sense for Jericho to win, especially since it's his return match. It would be interesting if Ricochet won, whether dirty or clean. Like it would be huge for Ricochet, I think, especially for his credibility. But right now, it just kind of makes more sense for Jericho to win.
Yeah.
If they want to keep doing Ricochet Jericho, then they could have Ricochet win dirty, and then they do more. But I think if this is just a one-off, I think Jericho can win. Yeah. So I'll say Jericho.
All right. So the only one we've disagreed on so far was Alex Windsor and Marina Shafir. We all picked the Young Bucks, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we all got Darby. We all got Y2J.
Yeah. So this one I think we'll have some disagreeing on. Casino Gauntlet match for the TNT title. This one's hard to pick because who even knows who's going to be in it. My thoughts on some of the people who are going to be in it. Well, we know Tommaso Ciampa is starting at number 1.
Tommaso Ciampa is number 1. Can I say number 2?
Yeah, go ahead. This is a minor collision spoiler.
Spoiler. Roosh is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I think we're going to have Anthony Bowens, Kevin Knight, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Davis. There was somebody else I wanted to add to that list, but I can't think of who it was now. Oh, Mark Briscoe. I think Mark Briscoe.
I will also predict someone that I think will also be in it, just Charlie, because he faced Tommaso Ciampa for that number 1 spot. Mascara Dorada.
Who'd you say? I'm sorry.
I'm not predicting it. I'm just saying. I'm saying I think Mascara Dorada will be also in the Casino Gauntlet because he fought Tommaso Ciampa for the number 1 spot and lost. But
that'd be cool.
I do think Mascara Dorada could be in it.
So who's your pick?
My official prediction will be a returning Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, okay.
You going Kyle? That's a good one. Let me see. Wolf said Kyle. Gosh, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
My belt is so in jeopardy right now, y'all. So in jeopardy.
We might all get a miss on this one. This will be a big one to win,
Yeah. Who you rocking with, Asa?
I'm going with Ciampa. I think his reign, he was TNT champion, I think, for 11 days and lost to Kyle Fletcher. And of course, Fletcher now injured, which is why the TNT title is vacant in the first place. But I see them going back to Ciampa and maybe letting him have a reign that's longer than 11 days because he's still new, needs to establish himself. And I think that was a good way to do it at first, but I think they need to continue establishing who he is and how good he is. He's very good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ciampa, I'd say.
It's fair.
I like that. And honestly, that's who I was going with too, is Ciampa.
Okay.
Just because I thought he was doing a good job as that champion and felt like it was cut a little short. But you know who my dark horse was going to be?
Who?
Cassidy.
Oh, Orange Cassidy?
Isaiah
Cassidy. Okay. Wow, that would be a big surprise.
Because his partner is on the shelf for a long time once again.
No.
Yeah, he's out once again, so
and
he deserves
I'm going to say probably a bit hard for me to say, but I think it's time for Mark Quinn to back it up because this is at least the third long injury in a row.
Yes, yeah, it's probably time, and I think Isaiah would make a good singles wrestler.
Yeah. So, do we have anybody else we think might return in the Casino Gauntlet match?
I want to say Jade White, but I don't even want him to return in that. I want him in some world shit.
Exactly.
I would more likely see like the Guns be in that gauntlet match.
Okay, that'll be cool.
Well, supposedly,
Colton is cleared.
He's cleared. They just have nothing to do for him.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Continental title match. We got Jon Moxley, the leader of the Death Riders, defending the belt against Will Ospreay, former international champion. So I'll let Switch go first. Switch, what do you think? Moxley and Ospreay.
Oh man. You know our rule. I know the rule, man. You know our rule. So he don't need it. Does he need it? Switch, come on, talk to me. Do you need it? I'm going with Mox.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's only because of the fucking rule.
Yeah.
Maybe Wolf can talk me off the ledge, but it's only because of the rule.
Oh no, I'm not talking you out of it. But I am picking Moxley for more than just the rule.
I'll interject real quick and just say I'm picking Moxley because of the rule. Don't pick against Moxley on a pay-per-view. So
I am
that's our established rule here.
For more than just the rule, though.
Okay.
I am.
Why is that?
Make me feel better. Because I do not like going against Ospreay for this match. I don't like going against him for this match. But
it might be a bit too soon for my prediction for what I think might happen, but I say just why not? Callum Newman and United Empire turn on Ospreay.
Oh. You don't think? Do you think those guys who were on Dynamite the other night? You think they're going to stick around? The United Empire guys.
They're gonna. I think. I don't know. My thought process is because I think Ospreay is probably gonna do more stuff in New Japan, rather than United Empire being on AEW as much.
But not to. You're not saying tomorrow night they turn on him, right?
That's what I said.
Yeah, honestly, like I don't know what the plan is for that Ospreay being, but maybe they want to save the turn for somewhere in New Japan. But honestly, like I don't know. I can't really. It's like one of the two like outcomes I see happening is that United Empire, especially Callum, turns on. What's it called? Ospreay, because I think at Forbidden Door, because we do know we are getting Forbidden Door sometime in the summer. I do think you do book Ospreay versus Newman for the IWGP Heavyweight title.
I've heard people say IWGP doesn't want their belt defended at an AEW show.
they'll have it defended on Forbidden Door.
Oh,
So that's why I think
Okay.
on Forbidden Door, because they have defended it on Forbidden Door.
Yeah,
It's just
it was
usually
one of
the New Japan
AEW's
person
established
stays as
pay-per-views, they wouldn't.
but yeah, I do think you need to definitely get people either you really need to get people interested in Osprey versus Newman, especially because like Forbidden Door is the perfect place to
Yeah, that'd be
have
a great match.
that's going to be probably only the start of their feud, because I imagine they'll fight each other again at Tokyo Dome at Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, let me make a prediction. I think Ospreay doesn't need to win this match because I think he's headed to the world title scene. I've long made it my prediction. It's not an original prediction. Everyone, not everyone, a lot of people think it. They think Ospreay is going to be in the main event of All In August. I think it is.
It makes
so
sense.
I think he's heading towards the world title scene, and I wouldn't be too surprised if he does win the belt. But I don't think he's going to. I don't think he needs it.
Another possible outcome that I think could happen. We did talk about him earlier, and I think he could just show up after Moxley topples Ospreay. Jay White. I do think they could do Jay White versus Moxley for the belt right after Ospreay.
That would be awesome. I would love to see Jay White. Every pay-per-view, we're like, who's going to come back? Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if Jay White came back?
I just want the Bang Bang Gang fully healthy. That's all I want.
Yeah. All right. So we all said Moxley.
And what's up, Thomas? We was into our stuff, man. We see you out there. Appreciate you, Thomas.
And isn't it Tomaselli? Tomaselli. Like they're Italian? I don't know.
Tomaselli.
All right, we got World Tag Team title match. We got FTR, multiple time champs, defending the belts against two former TNT champs, Copeland and Christian Cage. Switch, why don't you go first?
We are going with CNC because I'm going to tell you why. I'm afraid one of them are going to really get injured and we will never get this title run. So if they're both there, they're both healthy. FTR done had it long enough. Let Christian, let Cage have these belts, have their run. We can maybe get some kind of TLC match between the Bucks and FTR later down the road. But now is the time for Christian and Cope's title run. So I'm going Cope and Christian. All
right. Sounds good. Wolf, what do you say?
I will also go Cope and Cage because I really feel like ultimately I think this match doesn't entirely matter given the idea of a potential three-way ladder match, Double or Nothing, a TLC like match between FDR, Cope and Cage, and the Young Bucks. But I honestly do feel like it should be Cope and Cage because, we also want them to have the title run when they're both healthy, but they can be transitional champions, and I can't see FDR doing much more. I don't think there's really much teams left that they haven't beaten. And besides, if they don't want to continue FTR and Young Bucks and CNC as like a triangle feud thing, they could have them fight. They could have just do CNC versus the Young Bucks at All In. They can do also, like we talked about the Guns. They could do CNC versus the Guns. I don't know. I think there's definitely some uncertainty, but I do think it makes sense for CNC to win, especially because it's in Canada. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to this comment real quick. Tomaselli says, what did he say, Switch? I can't, it's small.
Who would ever thought you see Edge and Christian working together in AEW as a tag team? And he also says Christian and Edge have my vote as well.
Okay. And Tomaselli, if you want to get on the game, go back through the other ones we picked. Just you can put your picks in here, or the easiest way, send me your picks on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. That goes for everybody watching and listening.
Yeah, y'all.
Just get at me before like 6 o'clock tomorrow. Don't send them in at the last minute.
The champ is not feeling too predictable right now. My jokes. Really, it's just my first pick. My first pick is still iffy.
We've matched on all of them. The three of us have matched on all of them except the Casino Gauntlet match and that Windsor and Schaefer match. Shafir, excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 matches left. We got the women's title. Tekla, my girl, Switch's girl, defending against Jamie Hayter, one half of the Brawling Birds. Wolf, you go first. What do you think?
I mean, I love this match, and it does involve, in my eyes, a woman that has been for a while, a good portion of AEW, has been at one point the best woman in all of AEW. I love Jamie, but I think they can still push out more with Tekla.
Yeah.
I think Tony Khan's very high on Tekla, and gave her a raise, gave her a multi-year contract. Like, I think they can still push out more with Tekla. So I'm gonna say Tekla.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna agree with Wolf. Everything he said, I agree with.
Yeah.
So Switch, what do you think? Tekla?
You know I'm going with my girl.
All right.
You know I'm going with my girl. Once again, Jamie and them, they need to go ahead on and focus on this tag division. Really, the women's tag division needs to be built up just a little bit more, I think.
Right.
So go focus on that. Leave Tekla as my champ and let her do her thing, because she's been, like Wolf said, the most consistent single female wrestler AEW's had right now.
I would agree with that. I would argue maybe Tony Storm, but I mean right now,
But Tony hasn't been there for, feels like it's been about a month and a half now.
Yeah, I think she requested time off or something.
Like I said, I think she's pregnant. I'm not basing that on anything other than they said she's going to be out for an extended period of time, and she's not injured, I heard. So it makes me think she's pregnant.
That or like the only other possibility is like Hollywood stuff.
Right. I thought that second.
I think there is also a non-0% chance that Mercedes Moné could return as a face.
No.
To go after Tekla. But I think it might be too soon. I think they could wait until Double or Nothing or something.
Now I'm on it. Tomaselli, he says, no bones about wrestling. I was on Twitter until late 2014. Goddamn! So that won't work. The only social media like this is that I'm on our YouTube and Instagram. Thanks for the idea. But you can put your picks in the chat if you want.
Yeah, put your picks in the chat. You're gonna have to hurry up because we're about done though. But just put who you have winning the match, and I'll understand that. You don't have to like list out the whole match.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Thomas, I sent you a request on Instagram. I'm Switch LJ on there, so if you want to send them to me on the Instagram, I can ship them over to Asa whenever you do that, and I got you. Just send it to me on the gram.
Yeah. Just try and get it, and we'll get it.
Yep.
We got one left. The main event, world title match. We got Maxwell Jacob Friedman taking on former world champ Kenny Omega. And Switch, I'll let you go first. What do you think?
Oh man, I don't want to ramble, but so this match, like I said, was based off of an early prediction with the Derby, because I could see Darby and MJF going into a program over the belt. But as I say that, it also makes sense now that I'm looking at it for Andrade and Kenny to fight if Andrade is really down with Don Callis.
That would be cool.
So it's kind of making me like, maybe Andrade, maybe I need to go back and switch to Andrade and go with Kenny. I think I'm overthinking it, but yeah, I'm gonna go with MJF for this. I think it's gonna end up being him and Darby before we get a Kenny and Andrade match.
Yeah. All right, Wolf, what do you think?
I think it makes most sense for MJF to win, especially because this is the biggest match of MJF's career. It's always going to be the biggest match of MJF's career. Mm-hmm. He's fighting Kenny Omega. This is the biggest, and the last time he fought Kenny Omega was like probably the best like TV match of the year. That year it was spectacular, and I think it's going to be fantastic. I don't think it'll be as good as the one on Collision, probably. Because I don't know, they might like sell the whole diverticulitis like thing and make it seem like Kenny's like struggling. But Kenny is always great. And MJF is also just easily fantastic. So I think this will obviously steal the show.
I think so.
And as it should, because but I do think in order to solidify MJF even further, I'm gonna say MJF. Like, it would be nice to see another Kenny Omega title reign, but I can't see. I could see Swerve costing Kenny, and they do a third match at Double or Nothing between Kenny and Swerve. But yeah, it's just quite a few reasons why I'd pick MJF, but I think it just makes sense for MJF to win and then fight Darby probably at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I picked MJF because I just think it makes sense that the next thing up is MJF versus Darby. I think that's what's going to happen. I'd like to see it happen, definitely. So yeah, and like Wolf said, just it would solidify MJF even more by beating Kenny Omega, keeping his belt on a pay-per-view. And I think this will be the match of the night. There are several that could be, but I think this one will be.
But
I hope they do some of that dramatic lighting that they've done in the past. Remember when they did that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I loved it when they did that. They're going to have to do something because, bruh, by that time, that will be our 9th match. You think the crowd is going to be with it? Because you know the crowd makes matches of the night too. So that's the only thing that's going to have me worried. I mean, it's good that they got Tekla before them. That's if they, depending on how they do the lineup for this show. I know this is our lineup, but they're going to have to really pay attention to how they map out this show.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think, 4 or 5 hours?
I think till 12:30. I'm gonna say 12:30.
Yeah, it depends heavily on like the which matches get time, because the Casino Gauntlet match is probably gonna take more than half an hour, I'd imagine, unless they have like 6 people in it. But I think it's gonna have a handful of people. I think Casino Gauntlet will take time. Cope and Cage will definitely versus FTR will definitely take time. MJF Omega will get the max time possible.
It's gonna be a long match, I feel like. Yeah.
Right.
It is. Like, thank you, Wolf. Wolf made me feel better about my MJF pick because I was wondering what if Kenny lost, what would he be doing? or what could he go into? But
Yeah.
the swerve thing makes a
Swerve,
ton of sense.
They could also do Andrade versus Kenny. They could do just a few different options.
Mm-hmm.
So is Swerve injured?
No.
Okay.
He just lost, so he's not around right now. So
That's who's gonna pop up tonight. That's why Kenny's gonna lose because of Swerve. Tomorrow night, yeah. It's gonna be because of Swerve.
Yeah.
I could see that. I can see that.
I think like time wise, other matches, like I don't see Jericho and Ricochet taking too much time. I don't know if Andrade and Darby will take. It'll probably take like 10 or 15 minutes. Tekla and Jamie might not take too much time either. Depends on how far they want to go.
No Hangman sighting tomorrow night?
No. He's gone for. I don't even know if Hangman will show up for All In, but I don't know.
You gotta figure a show for All In, but like
Hangman,
you said, I don't think
Hangman should be gone for a while. Like he lost so like that huge match with MJF. He should be gone for a long time.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go back over our predictions before we go.
Right. Yep.
Alex Windsor, Switch and Wolf picked Alex Windsor. I picked Marina Shafir. We all picked the Young Bucks to beat Okada and Takeshita. We all picked Darby Allin to beat Andrade El Idolo. We all picked Chris Jericho to beat Ricochet. In the Casino Gauntlet match for the TNT title, Switch and I picked Tommaso Ciampa. Wolf picked Kyle O'Reilly to return. Continental title match, we all picked the same Moxley over Ospreay to keep the belt. World Tag title match, we all picked Cope and Cage to beat FTR. Women's title, we all picked Tekla to beat Jamie Hayter. World title, we all picked MJF to beat Kenny Omega. So we disagreed on just the Casino Gauntlet and Shafir versus Windsor.
So that's what we riding on.
Yep.
It's gonna come down to that goddamn casino.
Yeah, it'll be the Casino Gauntlet will decide the championship. I figure they're not doing that first.
Probably
so let's see. If I get the Alex one, I can win. Because both of us picked Ciampa for the casino.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to do your math.
I need Alex. Yeah, you already know. But it's not just about winning. I want to have a good percentage of wins because the way I won it, I think I only got like 3 or 4 right.
Yeah.
The last time we did it.
Yeah, we didn't have a good go of it the last time. Usually we do pretty well. Usually at least 2 of us do pretty well.
Mm-hmm. It was horrible last time.
And K Fabulous is not making picks. She's not been watching AEW, so she has no idea who's going to win.
All good.
But that's going to
get back in the swing of things.
Yeah, exactly. She's going to start, I think, Wednesday.
Cool.
So, but everybody, that's going to do it for our prediction show. If you want to watch it again, it's on YouTube. And if you want to hear it, it will be on Spotify, iTunes, all those places, I believe pretty soon. And we are doing our AEW Dynasty watch along tomorrow night. Me, Switch, K Fabulous, and Wolf. 7:55 on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. And we are on YouTube, youtube.com/at No Bones About Wrestling. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow at 7:55. We'll be here Tuesday at 7 for Tuesday Night Russo, watching Raw is War, March 23rd, 1998. And then Wednesday, we'll be watching Dynamite at 7:55. So we'll see you for all that, hopefully. But everybody, take it easy. Have a good one. Love yourselves. Love each other. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me.
Already. Hold on. Before we go, I think he threw in he said real quickly, I predict that Jamie Hayter defeats Tekla. Oh, wow.
Okay.
For the AEW Women's Championship as well. He predicts Jon Moxley beats Will Ospreay. Darby Allin beats Andrade. Chris Jericho beats Ricochet. The Young Bucks beat Okada and them. So yeah, I can't wait.
Let's see. Jamie Hayter beats Tekla.
Oh, you didn't be. Oh, my bad. I was reading. I didn't know you was writing too. My bad. Yeah, I got you. Okay. So he got John Moxley beats Will Ospreay.
Okay.
He has Darby Allin beats Andrade.
Okay.
He has Chris Jericho beating Ricochet.
Okay.
The Young Bucks beats the Don Callis family.
Okay.
Jamie Hayter defeats Tekla as well. And I think that is all. Yep, that's all that he had up there.
I think did he predict FTR and Copeland and Cage?
Nope.
He said Cope and Cage.
Oh yeah, he did say Cope and Cage earlier. Yeah, he did.
And what else am I missing? Casino Gauntlet match.
The Gauntlet match and Alex. Yeah. Those only two. But I'll hit him up and see if he gets those two. He might be gone. Yeah, we was signing off.
Tomaselli, if you can join us before 8, we'll count them. So we start at 7:55. The actual show starts at 8. So if you're there at the beginning, tell me your last 2 picks, or tell me right now because we're getting ready to go off the air. Wolf, what are you saying?
Yeah, I just I guess for the people watching, if you do happen to watch AAA, there is a show tonight. And the highlight of tonight is Penta defending the Intercontinental Championship against El Hijo del Vikingo.
Yep.
That's basically the only.
That sounds cool. And of course, Collision on tonight, the go home show before Dynasty, 8 o'clock tonight. I think I'm going to watch it. We're not doing coverage of it, but I think I'm going to watch it.
I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I got nothing to do. All right, everybody, love yourselves, love each other, use your turn signals, and have a great night, and we will see you 7:55 tomorrow for Dynasty.
Yep. I see y'all fellas. Get some rest. We gonna need it.
I know.
All right, y'all.
Rest and coffee.
Yeah.
All right, bye.